Is Bitcoin entering a supercycle? Let's find out. So, you all know that Donald Trump has just re entered the White House for his second term. And I think a lot of things are worth pointing out that are positive for Bitcoin. So, the first thing is he's surrounded himself with a crypto bro army, right? It's like a bro administration. You got Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, Andreessen. They are all pro crypto and will be leaning heavily on Trump to enact pro crypto policies. We know that the Biden administration was hostile toward Bitcoin. Basically, we can say that. Donald Trump won't be. And there isn't a single GOP senator that is willing to stand up to him. And with control of the Senate, then by the Republicans, anything Trump wants, he gets, which means anything Musk wants, he gets. So if we see, for example, the United States holding some of its treasuries in Bitcoin, then anything could happen. Significantly, Gary Gensler has resigned from the SEC in anticipation of being sacked. He was vehemently anti-crypto, so that's a good sign for the crypto sector as a whole. We'll likely have much friendlier regulations toward the sector. One thing to know is that worldwide there's something like $700 trillion worth of money under assets under management. Bitcoin's market cap at the moment is something like $1.5 trillion. So it's a tiny asset class at the moment. It's still tiny. It's still early. I know we keep saying that we're early, but it really is still early. It continues to be an asymmetrical asset, right? So whether you use it to hedge against risk, as you would say gold, which doesn't really move in price for hasn't really moved in price for the past 20 years, or it's a risk on asset, as it probably is tending toward becoming. Like the stock market, it's risk on. That is something that we need to wait and see how that plays out. I suspect Bitcoin will increasingly become a risk on asset, but I also suspect with all the noises of asset managers having an allocation of Bitcoin, companies having small allocations of Bitcoin on their balance sheets, all augur well, and the signs look fairly positive for Bitcoin to become institutionalized as an asset class, as a desirable asset class. Remember, only 21 million of them can ever be made, right? Most of them already have been, and a lot have been lost. So it will always be supply constrained. Bitcoin, now, for those of you who don't know, we're starting Bitcoin's in a bull market. Bitcoin is historically cyclical. Bull, bear, bull, bear, bull, bear markets. Goes up and down over kind of a 4-year cycle, not entirely corresponding with halving events. Usually it peaks at somewhere between 12, 18, 20 months after a halving. That link is perhaps starting to fall apart a little bit. But what we have seen historically is that Bitcoin is a cyclical asset, and we're currently in a bull market, which a lot of people suggest hasn't really started, even though Bitcoin has, over doubled in the past 12 months. It seems late this time. The bull run seems late, and so it is speculated that it's still early in this current bull run. So Bitcoin, all the signs point to the fact that Bitcoin could well be entering a super cycle where it just explodes in value and perhaps never falls again. Interesting to see. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and post your comments. We love comments here. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time.